Hey Fit Family, it's Coach Rye from Team Flex. Today we're going to dive into the Emerald Cup, talking about wellness, the Pro Wellness 40 Plus Masters, okay? Masters 40 Plus Pro Wellness. Very exciting to do this video. Don't see a lot of these actually happening, and here we are. We're going to cover it. We're going to talk about criteria. We're going to talk about the athletes. We're going to talk about how they placed and what, maybe why, and also go into how all of this is relevant for you as a wellness competitor out there trying to become your best. That's what we do on this channel all the time. So if you're new here, subscribe it and tell YouTube that we do love bodybuilding, we love wellness, we love bikini. Please do it, because they always put my stuff down. All right, here we go. Taking a look here, we got 3 athletes, and believe it or not, this is the only 3 athletes in this class, okay? So I don't know what's going on with wellness pro events these days. I'm seeing less and less turnouts. Like I was actually pulling some up to talk about last week, and there was only 1 competitor at a pro event, so I was kind of blown away by that. And this one we only have 3, so let's take a look at our top 3 here and go over the criteria. So we have Jamie right here, she's our winner. We have Cynthia over here is our second place, and then we have Rose Marie right here in third, okay? So these are our top 3 ladies, and right out the gate you can tell there's a big difference in the physiques. However, still all exemplifying criteria of wellness division, which is that lower body dominant look, okay, where they're clearly the glutes, the quads, and the hamstrings, you know, are the dominant factor. All of them have it. The upper body's not so much, all right? But we'll see when we get here how it all looks. So in wellness, you want to have that good shape to the shoulder, to the point where you have a, you know, the fullness, the roundness, everything shows through, but you don't want to have it to be the point where it looks over dominant. So right out the gate between our first and our second, I can tell you that that's a big kind of factor here. Cynthia, she's got, you know, more of this shoulder pop, more of this development. Her bicep and tricep look bigger. You could just tell she has more upper body dominance, right? And so even though she has that, I think it makes her look, you know, honestly a little bit too symmetrical to match her lower body, and that could have actually hurt her. Midsection's good, tapers in here. Lower body looks great. Upper glute is developed. Overall glute fullness, quad fullness. You can tell this is wellness physique, but she looks a little too symmetrical to me, so I think that could have been a big factor. Now looking over here at Jamie, our winner, she's got, you know, still some of the upper body size and everything, good taper into the waist. Her glute definitely has this, you guys can't really see it probably because of that shadowed look, but I try to use the authentic real poses here that are from the shows. I want to make sure that we're getting the actual stuff that was seen, but you can really see here, you know, that fullness. It's a lot of glute shape here, and her quads and everything pulled together here as well. And she's getting a little bit more of that separation look here, but again, you will see when we get to the back why she ends up winning this class. So between the first 2, very comparable. Probably could have gone either way between them. And then looking over here at Rose Marie, she's in our 3rd place. You know, she's got the wellness look, good quad sweep, everything here, the shape. She's overall just not having nearly as much muscle as the other 2 ladies in the lineup, and I think that that's a big factor for her as well. Okay, so now I want to take a look over at our back shot, kind of the back pose, where I always say bodybuilding's one from the back. Well, here's wellness one from the back, and here's exactly why, you know, Jamie pulls it off. She's got a really solid back pose, really strong look, very much so over Cynthia and also Rose Marie. Okay, so it's just something you got to factor into. Sometimes you look at the front poses, or you look at certain poses like wellness does quarter turns too. You could look at any of those, you might be like, well, how did that turn out that way? And then you see some other pose and you're like, oh, well, there it is, right? So you got to keep that in mind, all you out there too. If you're competing, right, you're the pose that you're strongest in is going to be, you know, good, but it's also worse to have your weakest pose kind of hold you back, because there's a lot of times out there that if you're not, you know, judges are looking for the flaws. Judges are looking for those areas of your physique that are off, those poses that are off, and if you show them, that's where they're going to pull, you know, their points from a lot of times. So you really want to make sure that you have the best overall look. So even though, you know, Jamie, honestly, in that front pose, you could have said, oh, okay, well, I could see Cynthia taking that. In the back, though, no chance, and here's why, right? So Jamie's really got, again, that shape that she needs. She's got the tapered look. Her glutes and her quads and her hamstrings are taking the whole show though at this point. A lot of good upper glute fullness, great overall glute fullness. We're getting that three-dimensional pop, that tie-in separation, that quad sweep on the outside. You can see the hamstrings develop to match, and her symmetry in the lower body is really clean and really tight. It all comes together. It's all matching really nice, which is great. It's exactly what judges want to see in wellness, so no doubt she has won this class, okay? Now looking at Senzia, she looked really strong from that front. A little too symmetrical though, and we're getting that in the back too, and also some other areas where she may be over dominant. So shoulders look good, taper looks good. Upper glute, I think she could fill out some more. Overall glute, bring a little bit more size in. Her quads really take the show back here in this back pose, and they're kind of over dominant. So reshaping her look there to kind of match that with either more glute or bring the quads down is going to be ideal for her. And then looking over here at Rosemary, she again, you know, really primarily just needs a lot more muscle to go up against this lineup here. She needs some more upper glute, overall glute, and, you know, even into the quads here. Like, she still has all the markers of wellness, but she just doesn't have enough muscle to stand up against the top two in this lineup, okay? And keep in mind, this is our top three. This is all three of the wellness athletes at this event, and that's really how the placings lined up. So either way, I think it's worth noting that, you know, in wellness, it's not all about just add more size. It's not all about being more conditioned. It's really about nailing your shape and your correlation of how you bring the upper to the lower body and everything that comes with it, right? So very cool to see more wellness comps. Hey, wellness pros out there, you watching my channel, go compete more. I got to talk about more wellness ladies, and we don't have enough of them. So please go compete more, all right? And all you NPC competitors out there in wellness, let's get on stage, do it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of this call out. What do you think about the fact that wellness pro shows are seeming to be less and less competitors? What does that mean to you? I want to know what everybody thinks in the comments. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Coach Rye is out.